Hi! Welcome back to Drama Duo.
Here at Drama Duo, we watch, review, and discuss about dramas. If you haven't done yet so, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Today we'll be discussing episode 12 through 13. And so for episode 12, the title is Don't Forget Me. Okay, so for the summary, this episode breaks down into hours before Waitress dies. And so she ends up meeting several people, and a lot of people have motive to kill her.
Yes.
So then, and we also get like background knowledge of her past too.
So this episode is basically like mostly about her, the waitress.
Yes.
Something that happens in this episode is Young-shi goes talk to Handyman. So if you remember from episode 11, Young-shi sees the handyman walking from the alleyway with a bag of cat food. We also learned that handyman likes cats, and he always wears gloves. So he's like fitting in Joker's character. Like all of these is pointing at him that he's Joker. And also, while he's talking to the handyman, he takes a sample of the cat food that handyman has, and we learn that handyman lives with his father. And there's like a really weird scene though, because handyman like was leaving, and he locks the door like with like a freaking lock. So why is he locking his dad in? Yeah. It's weird.
But he said like it's a habit for him. That's what he said.
Yeah, and he also said that you know, like nowadays it's like dangerous, so he just wants his dad to be safe. But that's really weird though, why he would lock his dad in.
One thing that happens in this episode is that Waitress ends up taking the money that was in the abalones, right?
Yeah.
The fish.
The one that Wrong Roll gave.
Yeah. So she ends up taking the money, and this is already 2 hours before she's supposed to die. And then she's like on the phone, like with somebody. And for some reason I thought it was her lover, but it ends up being her brother.
Yes.
So while she's talking on the phone, she was like, this. I feel like this part was really sad.
It was.
Because she's also at the hospital. And I'm like, why is she at the hospital? But it's because her grandma is at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So then, she's on the phone, like, talking to her brother, saying that, like, she sent him all this money. So, like, she wants to come and, like, stay with him and stuff like that. But the brother is like rejecting her, like saying, oh, you shouldn't come here, like, you don't even speak English, you don't know anything, like, just stay there.
What a douche.
Yeah, but she mentioned, like, I've been doing all the dirty work, like earning money for you and your wife and stuff like that. Like, does your wife even know about me?
Yeah, because I think her brother's wife is also sick in the hospital too. So she has been giving him money for medical expenses as well.
So I'm guessing the wife doesn't even know of the sister at all. Of his sister. So then she's just like, I've done so many things, and this is what I get in the end. Like, you're abandoning me too. Like, you don't even want me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like really sad. I cried. I cried my heart out. I'm like, oh my god, like, she does so many bad things, and she put you freaking on the pedestal and shit like that, and you're like, I don't want you.
I actually really like that scene because it's like, I mean, all this time we're wondering, like, why is she so greedy?
Yeah.
And why she keeps like
trying to get all these money.
At first I thought that she was getting the money for her pimp.
Oh yeah.
But then because like they keep showing her phone that's like international call.
Yeah, like she's always getting a phone call from somebody.
And I thought it was just her pimp, but it's actually her brother who's demanding money from her, and then he ends up being an asshole and doesn't want to help her when she needs help.
Yeah, and you always see her like
Yeah.
wiring money, like, oh, I send you money. Like she's always like on the phone, I'll send you money, I'll send you this. Like how
Yeah.
much money do you need? She's always on the phone like that too. So, one of my favorite scenes leads up to when waitress is telling Dumbik why she has her bracelet. But before all that happens, Dumbik gets like a phone call for late delivery, and waitress insists of delivering it.
뭐야 그거 내 팔찌 가져간 거야 그거? 걔로 하면 돈도 안 돼. 다 끊어주려는 거. 너 기억하려고.
So sad.
그놈의 동백이 까먹고 살기 싫어서 가져갔다 왜?
I feel like this is like a last goodbye or something.
It was their last goodbye.
I don't know, like I felt like she probably knew she was gonna die or something. But I just felt like she knows that she's gonna die, and it's like,
너 가게 일을 부럽게 잘 졌어. 동백은 꽃말 덕에 네 팔자는 필 거야. 꽃말이야 뭐 다 좋지 뭐. 저렇게 반복한 꽃말도 있어. 너 물망초 꽃말은 뭔지 알아? 물망초? 나를 잊지 말아요. 너도 나 잊지 마. 엄마 네 동생이니 다들 나 제끼고 잘 사는데 너 하나는 그냥 나 좀 기억해주라. 그래야 나도 세상에 살다 갈 것 같지. 왜 그래 영미야? 무슨 일 있어? 어? 왜 그래? 소맥에 짜글이 많아나 맛있으면 내가 어떻게든 네 돈은 갖고 갈게.
Oh, so sad. And that was it. That was the last time Dongbik is gonna see her. At first, I didn't care that she was gonna die or whatever, because I wanted Dongbik to live. But now, like, watching this episode, you get all her background, story, and
the shit she has to go through.
all the shit that she had to do, and that she lived also a hard life. You know, maybe even harder, maybe even a worse life than Dongbik.
Yes. Yep.
And, you know,
And like I think one thing she does mention is that like she kept asking Dumpik like, why do you keep doing this and that to me, making me feel different inside? Because I think she's trying to say like, I don't want to feel attached to you,
yeah.
but you keep making me feel attached to you, and I didn't want that. And like by including the waitress into her family, it kind of like changed her way how she viewed things. So I feel like she wanted to change her way of living too. One thing she does say that to Dumbik is, our life is so shitty already, but why do you always like so positive,
Optimistic.
yeah, like
And nice to other people.
Yeah, you don't look in the negative way, you look to the positive way.
Yeah. I feel
So-
like they're almost foil characters. So, like, they have, like, similar dark lives, but, you know, the waitress, like,
She
kind of
tries-
ends up kind of, like, negative and kind of, like, almost, like, she doesn't give a shit about anything, almost cold-hearted. And then Dongbik, like, you know, she leads, like, a dark, sad life, too, but she's always, like, optimistic, and she's always nice to people. Moving on to episode 13. The episode is titled The End of All the Flirting.
Dun, dun, dun.
And so in this episode, Dongbik is worried that the waitress has not returned from the delivery. And two paparazzi reporters comes to Angsang to find out more information about Rong Rule's secret. and more arson occurs.
An event that happens is so they get the test back about the cat food, and all 12 came out positive for this. Was it this poison? I think.
Yeah, it's called herbicide Gramonox. I don't know.
Yeah, but we find out from the chief that that's what people used to eat or drink to suicide if they want to die.
Yeah, it's basically like a poison. Well, herbicide. I feel like it's kind of like
Plant?
it's like a pesticide
Oh,
for plants.
yeah, but the chief says that they use
Yeah.
this to kill themselves.
Some people would
to
use
suicide.
to eat it because it's basically poison.
Yeah, but only one of the bag came out positive. I mean negative without that, which is the bag that Yoshi got from Handyman.
Yeah, which is kind of
Hmm.
throwing the whole evidence
So
off.
yeah, they
because
seems like they're trying to divert this and saying that Handyman is not joking
might
no
not
more.
be
Yeah.
because his the sample from Handyman's bag of cat food is not poison. So,
Yeah. So
huh.
what does that mean? Is he Joker or not? Because it's making me confused, and I don't
I know that was kind of or maybe
Or they just want to confuse us.
yeah, or maybe he doesn't put the poison in until he puts the cat food in the bowl. What do you think?
Or maybe he knows that they're gonna assume that he's a Joker, so he made that not.
He purposely
Yeah.
put a bag
So
out
to
of unpoison.
throw Yoshik off that he's not
Yeah.
Joker. Later in the episode, the paparazzi meets the Onsan ladies and asks them about the bar in the area and who's the owner of the bar. And one of the Onsan ladies said that it belongs to Don Beck. So in a way, I feel like they're assuming that waitress is Don Beck because they've been following her around. And I noticed that eyeshadow lady is just observing these paparazzi and noticed that they're recording something. So she doesn't really say anything. She's just looking at them. So they kept asking questions and getting nosy. So then I think at a certain point, purple eyeshadow lady was like, so why do you guys want to know so much about Donbek? So this is like one of my favorite part because they're like backing up Donbek. Like,
Yeah.
she's a married woman. She's married to like this detective cop guy, you know? And then that kind of throws the paparazzi off because they're like, what? Like, they're trying to find this woman that, you know, Wrong Rule is secretly with.
Yeah.
But then she's married, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But then they're like, the Aung San ladies are showing like, you know, they're not scared of those guys and they will stand their ground to protect, you know, Donbek. Because Donbek's been going through a lot of stuff and, you know, they're like feeling attached to Donbek and stuff like that, so they didn't want stuff to happen to her or like have rumors spreading out about her.
An important scene that happens in this episode is the third fire happens. So if you remember, the first fire was at the school building. The second was at the building that they were investigating. And then this is the third fire. And I feel like it was just like a small minor fire, right?
Oh, yeah, it's like located nowhere. Like,
Yeah, and they were like,
wild.
it's kind of odd because it was a small fire, but the person who called it in, like, was like, it sounded as if like it was a huge
or something
fire,
like really important,
or like
or
someone
whatever.
was like
Yeah.
hurt, but it wasn't. There was nobody hurt or whatever. And at this fire, there was sawdust there, and they realized that at every location so far there has been sawdust there, so that's one clue. And also, it looks like someone has been trying to burn this pink sweater, and of course that pink sweater belongs to the waitress.
Well, I think it belongs to Donbek, but then Donbek probably gives it to waitress
Yeah.
because, you know, she was like, oh, that's Donbek's sweater.
Yeah.
But then they'd show like a scene where waitress
ending
is wearing
scene.
it. Yeah.
The last thing that she was wearing was that pink sweater.
Yeah, which is, you know.
Yeah. Like Steve mentioned, in that scene with the fire, Young Sheik said, "Oh, the sweater is belongs to Dong Baek." So from there, like he starts to worry, like, you know, Joker burnt one of her sweaters, so of course he's after Dong Baek. So he like rushes to like find her. Well, I think he calls her, and then he rushes to find her because Dong Baek at this moment, she is at the market. And so Dong Baek is at the market in this scene.
She gets
And yeah, she gets like
notified.
There's like an announcement
Yeah.
on the overhead and saying that she needs to go to this office to pick up some receipts or something. And even says like the person who announced it was like, why was there a message about this? Which is kind of
but I mean, he announced it anyways, which is what? Like why did you even announce it if you don't even know
about it?
Like, come on, stupid people, you're stupid.
I know, it did make sense to me too.
But okay, I guess.
But she goes there and to the office, and then she goes there to the office, and then it cuts to like back to the market, and someone from the market's like, oh, like someone turn up the heat, like I'm like it's feeling hot in here, and the smell is like giving them a headache. So what is that smell? What do you think? Gas? Or I don't know.
Yeah, because when Dump Bake was back, when it goes back to Dump Bake, when she was in the room, she's like, why does it get hot, and why does it smell like gas or whatever?
So someone pulls the fire alarm, and Dong Baek is locked in the office, of course. And I think she goes and tries to open the door, but then it's locked, of course. And then like she looks at her hand, and she's like, something's on the doorknob, and she smelled it too. So I'm like, does it smell weird, or why? Why does she smell it?
I wonder if it's a pesticide or is it the gas.
I was thinking about that too. So we see Joker as well, while everyone's running crazy and panicking while the fire is happening. And he's wearing black pants, black shoes, which is a little different from what he's been wearing before in the past, because they showed that he was wearing white shoes, right? And gloves, but now he's wearing black pants, black shoes. I don't know if it matters or not, if there's a difference or whatever.
They're trying to throw us off.
They're trying to throw us off. And
meanwhile,
Young Sheik finally arrives there. He sees that everyone's panicking. There's smoke. Fire is happening. And he's like, oh shit, this is the fourth fire. And like you said, the fourth fire is always the big fire. And he goes and he somehow sees Dong Baek through like a broken window. And he's trying to help her and get her out.
You know what I thought was going to happen? When he poured the water on himself?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to run into the fire like...
Me too!
But no,
he just runs into the stupid door. Like, why did you even...
I know! I'm just like, oh my god, he's going to run into the fire! Oh my god! And all of a sudden, bam, he just opened the door.
Because, like, he was trying, like, a couple times. He couldn't get through the door. So I'm like... And then he poured...
Because they showed the fire too, like the big fire. I'm like, okay.
He pours the big jug over him, and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna go through the window then because the window's on fire, and that's how he saw her.
Yeah.
But then he just goes through.
They're like, oh, we don't want him to get injured, so we're just gonna make him keep hitting the door.
Yeah, but he finally gets through, and then he, of course, saves her.
Dong Baek and Young Sheik is at the hospital getting treated, while Joker calls to check with the hospital to see if Dong Baek is dead or not. But then she's not dead. So Joker gets frustrated, and they show half of his face, scruffy beard, raspy voice, and coughing. And you can also see there's scars or scratches on his hand or wrist. And
so, which is kind of weird because does Handyman have scruffy beard? I feel like he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He's
like a young guy. Which I felt like...
So, is Handyman Joker?
I don't think so.
Because...
I mean, at this point, I feel like he's not right anymore.
Yeah, because, like... Because here, they're showing half of his face, and he doesn't really look like the Handyman.
Yeah, he looks older.
Yeah, and his voice is raspy, and he always coughs, and Handyman doesn't cough.
No.
So, what I think is... If you remember what we were talking about... What I think is that Joker is actually, or Joker can be Handyman's father.
Yeah, because he said there's dangerous days out there, right?
Yeah, and
So he needs to. But then if he locks his dad, how did his dad get out?
I don't.
That's the thing. If that it's a
Or are they working together?
or this leads up to our favorite scene, and I thought it was something else, but you know,
I knew it was gonna happen. Spoiler. We're gonna
Yes.
say this is a really big
Yeah.
spoiler.
yeah, I cried.
Right? What?
I cried tears, you know.
Okay, we're gonna watch it. Ready?
네.
걸어있어. 그냥 다 때려쳐요.
I want to stop all the flirting.
다 때려치고요.
You just gotta break down Meg's heart, huh?
우리 그만 결혼해요.
I was like, oh my god, oh my god.
She did not expect that. She thought they were gonna break up,
I know.
which I thought too.
저도 몇 걱정돼서 못 살겠어요. 걱정되고 애가 닳고 그리고 너무 귀여워갖고요. 그냥 죽을 때까지 내 옆에다 두고 싶어요.
It's like this bitch fooled me.
I know.
팔자도
I thought
오는다고요.
we were breaking up.
I know. He had all this build up.
팔자가요.
He wanted to see her face. That's why.
내가 내거 동백 씨한테 다 퍼다 줄게요. 미쳤어. 아 진짜 미쳤나봐.
Damn right, he did.
내 나이 34. 난생 처음 청혼을 받았고. 아, 부구댕이 나 무섭다한테 어떡하냐고요. 같이 살아야지. 응. 하자. 사랑받지 못해 찌질대던 일생의 불안이 날아가며 겁도 없이 말해버렸다. 용식 씨, 사랑해요.
He's like, oh damn it, why you gotta be so cute?
좋아한다니까.
It'd be funny. He pulls and it fails. And then it's in the
I think
face.
this scene is funny because, okay, you see here, and then they're gonna show you a different side. He pulls her hair.
So they had to do lots of takes because it probably was a fail.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, why did they put that scene? Because the scene of
Because they don't
her-
think we will catch it.
Well, it's very obvious.
Because they had to do it a couple times. They probably hit her in the face and just laugh. Say yes, don't beg.
Yeah, she didn't say anything yet.
She just,
I guess her kiss is yes.
No, it'd be like, yes, but I'm leaving. Bye. Don't look for me. I'm gonna disappear.
He proposed.
Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. How was that, guys?
I kind of knew it. Even from the title, I'm like, I know they're not gonna break up.
You never know.
So if it's the end of flirting, that means he
Marriage.
wants to, move to the next level. Which is weird because I feel like they just started dating and then he proposed already.
Well, they start seeing, I feel like, each other in the warmer months. And then it's getting cold already. So I guess a few months. But he's like, I don't
What?
care. We owe, so we could get married.
It just felt like days has passed.
My questions for you guys is, do you guys think there's more than one killer?
Yes. So does Joker have a partner?
Mm-hmm.
Or not? And my question for you guys is, will there be another murder before they catch Joker? So do you guys think Joker is going to kill someone else before they catch him? And if there is one more victim, who do you think is the next one who gets killed?
I think it's the mom.
You think it's the mom? Who's mom?
The big's mom.
Ooh. For me, well, Rachel's is dead.
Wrong rule. Just go.
Yeah, you know what? I think the next, most likely victim is Dongbek's mom.
Oh.
Dongbek's mom, because that's like...
She's been really mysterious.
Mysterious.
Going out at weird places at different
Doing weird
times.
stuff. And I feel like because she keeps going out doing things on her own, she might get caught up and caught by Joker and get slashed. But we will see.
Mm-hmm.
Answer our questions by commenting below.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we have for you guys.
Remember to like a video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications to our new videos. Well, thank you for watching our channel, and bye-bye!
Bye.